Welcome to Sunburst Digital's Introducing Claro from English-Spanish Success. Today we will highlight the uses, benefits, grades, and content of Claro. We will discuss implementation, best practices in use, along with getting started, and support, and what other ESS solutions are available. Claro can be used with whiteboards, computers and projectors, and student response systems. Claro contains printable materials for teachers and students. Claro's content is in English with intro content and text in Spanish for support. Claro is designed for 4th to 8th grade and includes math, social studies, or science. The benefits of Claro are to promote student engagement and critical thinking skills, to increase student learning and capacity through a system of instruction focused on engagement, exploration, explanation, elaboration, and evaluation. This is accomplished through effective instructional design by expanding teacher capacity through supporting new teachers teaching out of content area, and non-Spanish speaking teachers, while incorporating different learning styles. Here's an example of searching for content by a math standard. And then here are the math units. Here's an example of searching for content by a science standard. And here are the science units. Once again, we can search for a social studies standard. And here are the social studies units that are covered. Within Claro, there are the word cloud, which allows students to hear the word and also read the definition. There are questions and materials, notes, and drawing ability within Claro. There are various printed materials within Claro, which include the lesson plan, the media activity pieces, the challenge plan and activity sheets, and also the quizzes and answer keys. So now let's look at Claro.
You're sure moving at a fast velocity today. That's a fast speed.
Velocity isn't the same thing as speed. Velocity includes the speed of an object and its direction of motion. And speed is
The distance traveled divided by the time elapsed.
the direction is important also. So if I pushed you and you flew that way, that would be your direction.
Yes.
And if I also found the speed at which you flew, that would be your velocity.
All right, smart guy. Let's talk about how velocity can change in 3 ways. Do you know?
So the media pieces can be paused, they can be played again to go over different concepts. Within media pieces, you have the ability to fast forward, rewind. Underneath the media piece, you have the ability to change the text from English to Spanish and then toggle back again. There's a film strip to move from one media piece to the next easily within that topic. We can go back to the standards, the units, or the index of terms. From this screen, we can expand our view. We can take notes. We can ask questions. And these are just quick questions. We can also toggle to Spanish. There are quizzes embedded in the topics. And again, we can change it to Spanish and back again. We also have the ability to go back to the lesson. We can pause it. There's a stopwatch and also a money math calculator available. And then on this side of the screen, you're going to see the word cloud. So we can click on the definition. We can hear the word.
Direction.
We can switch to Spanish. And again, we can hear the word.
Dirección.
And we can read the definition. We also have all of our materials, the ability to take notes and save those within the media piece, And on our whiteboard, we have this open space where we can draw as it's being projected. From materials, you can see there's a teacher lesson plan. There are media activity sheets. There's an activity challenge, and there's activity sheets for the challenge. There is a quiz, and then there are the answer keys and glossary of terms. Within Claro, we can also go to a different media piece. And here you can see that this media piece is also available in Spanish, so we can switch that media piece. And all of our activity sheets are still available, and we can reference these within Claro. So now that we've looked at Claro, let's talk a little bit about how to implement Claro in the classroom. So Claro can be used in any classroom for content mastery, plus to support ESL and dual language instruction. In a whole group setting, the teacher can introduce media pieces and content. Students can answer questions as called on. You can play team games for points or with the student response system. In a small group setting, the teacher can introduce media pieces, content, and students can work in groups to complete work. Or teachers can assign challenges and activities after the large group session, and students can complete work independently or for homework. Sunburst is here to help support you in your implementation of Claro, and there are different resources within our customer support site to help you get started. There is more information about Claro from our website. There are funding opportunities from 21st Century Community Learning Grants and Enhancing Education through Technology Grants. And what other solutions are available from our ESS line? There is Sparkito for pre-kindergarten and kindergarten, Comprendo for kindergarten to 3rd grade, Claro for 4th to 8th grade, and Libertad for early American history course. Thank you for watching this video on Claro.